Welcome to Woodland World, and this is another video taking place in Cape Henlopen State Park, Delaware. On this piece of wood is a wheelbug nymph. We saw an even younger one in one of my last videos. The Virginia flowerfly is one of many flies that have evolved to look like wasps. In this forest, there are larger creatures that would like to make a snack out of those insects. They are songbirds. This one is a female pine warbler, and they are called pine warblers for a reason, and that is because they nest in forests with pine trees. Unlike most warblers, they eat a lot of seeds. However, they also eat many invertebrates. Up here is a cedar waxwing. These beautiful birds have a diet that consists of almost entirely fruit. In Woodland World, we have seen many white-breasted nuthatches, but this is a different species called a brown-headed nuthatch. These birds live in pine forests in the southeastern United States, and right now we are in one of the most northern points of their range. An interesting fact about them is that they have been known to use tools. Also, like most nuthatches, they can move through the trees like crazy people, thanks to their large back toe that allows them to grab onto things. This is a blue-gray gnatcatcher, which can be found further north than any other bird in its genus. And in this forest, there are also a bunch of gray squirrels. But beyond the forest is a marsh. Here, there are birds that like more open areas like goldfinches and indigo buntings. Buntings that live in the same area sing almost the same exact songs, but ones that live in different areas sing different songs. In a small body of water is an eastern mud turtle. They are semi-aquatic, but are not the best swimmers. These turtles can also tolerate brackish water. There is another kind of turtle living here, and that is the spotted turtle. It is hard to mistake one with any other species of turtle because of their spots. Also, they are the only living member of their genus. They are a small turtle that is only around 4.5 inches long. However, they can live to be 100 years old. These turtles spend a lot of time underwater and are native to the eastern United States and southern Canada, but their range is very fragmented. Unfortunately, spotted turtles are not doing well. Their wetland homes are getting destroyed, and the populations that still exist are getting split apart. To make matters even worse, they also get overcollected for the pet trade. Because of all that, the IUCN lists them as endangered. Believe it or not, there is yet another turtle species in this pond, and that is the common snapping turtle, but we'll talk more about them later. Here is an eastern kingbird. During this time of year, they are territorial. However, in the winter, they live in flocks. As usual, there is a mourning dove perched somewhere. And this is a tree swallow. Despite their name, they do not live in forests. In Gordon's Pond, there are the same three lost short-billed dowitchers we saw in a previous video. One of the most common birds in this lagoon is the snowy egret. This egret is using its one leg to stir up the mud underwater to get its prey to move. That is not the only way they catch food. They also run after it. These snowy egrets have had their fill of crustaceans and fish. Now they are pruning themselves. Another wading bird that can be found here is the great egret. As mentioned in the previous video, great egrets and snowy egrets aren't closely related. In fact, they're more closely related to herons that aren't even white. So they must have convergently evolved to have that coloration. But why? Well, white reflects sunlight and both birds live in warm environments, so being white probably helps them cool down. Their white feathers reflecting sunlight also help them blend in with the bright surface of the water, making it harder for fish to see them. The two most common seagulls here are laughing gulls and herring gulls. In the marsh is a seaside sparrow. These sparrows are specialized for living in salt marshes. Back in Gordon's Pond is a killdeer. In a dead tree is a flock of boat-tailed grackles. Their range is a thin strip along the Atlantic coast of the United States that also includes the peninsula of Florida. They live around water, mostly marshes, and have long tails. This one is a mature male. In the water is a willet, in a bush is a blue grosbeak. This green heron has some beef with a red-winged blackbird. In the dunes is a white-tailed deer, eastern cottontail, and a brown thrasher. Along the same body of water where the spotted turtles were is a southern leopard frog. The spotted turtles are hiding, but the mud turtles are still out. They are most active during the beginning and end of the day. But thank you for watching this video to the end. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. Have a great day.